Super Saiyan. Yeah. This is where the real battle begins. What's good? Today we have, nobody asked for this one, but this one looked interesting to me, you know what I'm saying? Because I just watched that latest Invincible episode. I'm on the new season, and Invincible is pure art. No spoilers, but Omni-Man, if you've watched Invincible, you know Omni-Man, he's a brutalist, man. He will do certain things to you that nobody else would, man. He doesn't care about life. He does not care about life. He will bang out. And then Viltrumites, bro, all they live for is to fight, bro. They live to fight. But you know what I just realized? Saiyans live to fight as well. The ultimate life forms, ultimate races, battling against each other. We got Omni-Man versus Bardock. And I'm pretty sure Bardock is Goku's father. And I know that because I watched Dragon Ball Super Broly, which is my favorite anime movie of all time. Actually, 100 meters was pretty cool. I like 100 meters, actually. But, hey, man, without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna say the Saiyans win. Because the Saiyans keep getting stronger. You know what I mean? And maybe Bardock could have learned how to go Super Saiyan.
Omni-Man versus Bardock.
The ostracized Viltrumite and the doomed Saiyan.
He's with
Doomed Saiyan?
And
That's no
it's
kid
our
tough
job
name.
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
So last time I lost my house. I lost my house in the Eggman versus Bowser fight. And then I lost my setup on the... Was it the Shadow fight or the Mewtwo fight? I lost my computer. I lost my setup on the Mewtwo death battle. So I'm currently filming on my phone because I've lost my death battle came to take my setup in my house, and I'm currently homeless right now. I'm in the shelter. Nah, let me not say that. Words have power. Let's not say that. Anyways, again, let's continue.
Omni-Man, Earth's once
I like Omni-Man though.
the Guardians of the Globe, he
The new
protected the
Omni-Man.
world from all manner
Not
of
the
threats.
first Omni-Man we
And
were
then,
introduced to.
In a single day, it all went horribly wrong.
Why Omni-Man? How Omni-Man? Who Omni-Man?
Who indeed? Champion of Earth, best-selling author J.K. Simmons. Yet
Like,
it was
that
all
episode
a
was just so
charade,
crazy. He just
with his
packed
murderous
everyone
rampage
up, bro.
only brought to a halt thanks to his own son.
It all starts with his home planet, Viltrum, which I hear is a
Yo,
totally
would y'all want to be a
utopia
Viltrumite?
Through brutal mortal combat.
with a K.
They be killing
Wait,
themselves
no,
like it's
that
nothing,
came
bro.
later.
Viltrumites are among the most powerful beings in the universe. Even more so after they
They
purge
live
the
so
weaker members of
long,
their
bro. That's the
species.
thing.
As a vanguard of the Viltrumite Empire, Omni-Man infiltrated Earth as Nolan Grayson, expected to prepare the planet for Imperial assimilation.
Which should have been easy, since he's got your classic strongman superpowers, and he's basically invulnerable, easily knocking
strong
around
as
asteroids
shit.
the size of Texas.
He can fly at unbelievable speeds, soaring from Earth to the planet Thraxa in under 1 week. Thraxa is, quote, a couple
Insane.
galaxies away, give or take, so a minimum of 2 galaxies. Beyond
How
the
fast
Milky
is
Way's
that?
neighbor Andromeda is the lesser-known Triangulum galaxy, which is over 2.7 million
Damn.
light years away. Reaching it in under 1 week means Omni-Man must have flown over 142 million times faster than light.
That is
Oh, and
crazy,
Viltrumites
bro.
can't breathe in space, so he held his breath the whole way. And it's not like he
That
was
is
in a rush.
insane.
He was on a soul-searching trip.
Yeah, he was chilling too. Like, he wasn't even.
Smashing his
He wasn't
own
even
son's
like,
face
you
in.
know.
Think, Nolan, think.
Yeah, this is why I'm never having kids.
You're missing out. But according to another Viltrumite, Thetis, a bunch of other Viltrumites who actually were in a hurry flew to Viltrum across the Virgo supercluster in less than 24 hours.
That's over 20
That is
billion
crazy.
times faster than light.
They don't really need to rush anyway. The older a Viltrumite gets, the slower they age.
According to the Invincible Handbook, Nolan is over 2,000 years old. And regardless of age,
Bro, I swear, like, do they even have an age? Like, they don't die of old age, do they? Do Viltrumites die of old age?
Viltrumites don't suffer muscle fatigue like humans do, so they rarely ever tire out.
Seriously? He's got parenting easy mode on, and he couldn't even handle that.
And they look. Why do they look
Back
so
when my
similar to
daughter was
humans?
born.
Well, you would have to be a Viltrumite first.
I'm not gonna lie though. If you watched the new season and you've seen their planet, I'm not gonna lie, it does look really
Viltrumite's
advanced
body
and cool.
contains
Apart from all the
smart
death and
atoms, which
everything that they be
subconsciously
doing.
manipulate. This cellular structure can effectively recall certain states of being regardless of their present environment, reacting to changes at an atomic level to perform the impossible.
Yeah, like surviving your intestines getting ripped out, or even more scary, ripping out your whole beard all at once. Only a Viltrumite could pull off something that disturbing.
Nolan is incredibly tough, but if he
that
faces
was
superior
crazy.
forces, his smart atoms can adjust to make him even stronger by comparison. This
Just
is
like
why Viltrumites
Saiyans.
are considered invincible.
Invincible.
Most weapons in the universe can't even scratch a Viltrumite like him.
Even a ship's cannon like this
They got
one
weaknesses,
can't take
though.
down a Viltrumite.
What's a Saiyan's
Obliterated
weakness?
a massive solar disk nearly half the size of a star.
Speaking of planets, he's strong enough to shatter one.
Nah,
by
I'm not gonna
one.
lie. I actually do like Invincible. I like it. I hope they keep bringing other seasons.
Straight
They
through
probably
it.
will.
A planet so big it has a whole ring around it.
The Roche limit factor dictates the size a celestial body must be in order to disperse orbiting material as a ring. In short, an Earth-sized planet can't support such a ring, meaning this one must be much larger.
And don't get me started on how the ring is actually made up of dead bodies because,
That's crazy.
spoilers? Just go read the comic.
If Roche isn't doing it for you, this planet also supports 5 moons in its orbit, and even the smallest is a perfect sphere, meaning its own gravity shaped it. At minimum, a moon like that must have a diameter of 600 kilometers, or 370 miles.
Damn.
Comparing this
How
to the
big is
planet's
Viltrum?
diameter, we
No, you know what I realized? Viltrum is big because. Okay, let me not add spoiler. Let me not say nothing. It's from the new season. Go check out the new season.
Or it was before,
Because they said something about the
you know,
population of Viltrum.
Now, Omni-Man
And there was
does
a lot.
have his weaknesses. Monsters like Ragnar's can pierce Viltrumite flesh, and he's extremely sensitive to a specific high-pitch frequency, which can
Yeah.
destabilize his body's equilibrium.
But
the
his real
Scourge.
weakness turned out to be, you guessed it, fatherhood. Thanks to his son Mark, Nolan began to re-examine his perspective and his place in the universe. He settled down in a new place, got himself a new job, and even had a new kid with his new wife, who's a
Yeah,
bug. The
that is
bug's
just
lady,
crazy.
He banged a bug.
Why, Omni-Man? How, Omni-Man?
Hey, everyone deals with parenting stress in their own way. When Nolan was lecturing to Mark about how insignificant people are, Mark wasn't the only one he was trying to convince, if you catch my
He was
drift.
trying to.
Nolan Grayson's real mission isn't
convince
planetary
himself.
conquest or saving the innocent. It's to discover if a violent man who can break the world can also be a good father.
Godspeed, Omni-Man.
I'm starting to like him more now in the new season, even the old season. You know, after he got
far
captured.
reaches of the cosmos laid a world with a people like no other.
Yeah,
Born and raised to do
the
just one
Saiyans.
thing: fight.
The Saiyans, a proud warrior people from the planet Vegeta, ruled by, King
King
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Well, narcissist punch.
Exactly. Their pride blinded them to the truth of their impending doom. But perhaps one Saiyan represented the best of them, even during their waning glory days.
Bardock! He's cool, he's crude, he's got a bad attitude, and if he goes apeshit, you're totally screwed. And guess what?
Bardock probably would have been able to
Father
hit
of
Super Saiyan.
Goku.
Oh wow, I never would have guessed.
Right? What a curveball.
So what does that make Turles?
He's just Goku
Ahem.
with the
Bardock
smirk
was a
and a scar.
cold-blooded killer, ruthlessly conquering planets in service to the Saiyans' true overseer, Lord Frieza.
They didn't just conquer
How did Frieza and his crew really take over Planet Vegeta with all the Saiyans there?
planets, they wiped out every living thing, leaving Frieza uninhabited rocks to sell away. Bardock was an asshole. Well, until he wasn't.
Bardock's story has evolved over the years, with multiple iterations to draw from.
Including one where he's a brilliant scientist.
What?
But only one is considered officially canon. Bardock's demeanor began to shift when he met and eventually married fellow warrior Guinea, and had 2 sons, Raditz and Kakarot.
No, Bardock didn't go totally soft. He was still a ruthless warrior. You know that iconic red headband of his? It's stained with the blood of his
Tough.
fallen friends. Hardcore.
Tough.
Bardock could fly, move faster than light, and was naturally adept in using his ki as an explosive weapon.
AKA shooting lasers from his hands. True to his brutal screw
Now,
you
Bardock
nature,
is tough.
Bardock's moves are all about overwhelming power. His final spirit cannon is like a ki-powered bazooka. His rebellion hammer punch ignites enemies on contact, and his rebellion spear basically
Future Sight, Rebellion Hammer.
turns him.
Wait, he can go Super Saiyan. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's. I think Bardock has it, but Viltrumites are strong, though. Hey, Leprechaun, man, that movie scared me when I was a kid.
All in a day's work for a Saiyan.
Marriage
definitely
didn't
should've
change
watched
that. While Bardock cared for Guinea, in fact being one of few Saiyans of his time to actually have a romantic partner, he was still no family man. Like most Saiyans, he saw his sons as nothing more than future soldiers.
Bardock was a low-class warrior, so it was unlikely his kids would grow up to be anything more than battlefield
He was a
fodder.
low
But they would
class,
still possess
and he was
the
that
Saiyans'
strong.
power, a transformation that was the key to their planetary devastation.
Big monkey!
Great ape.
Under the light of a full moon, a Saiyan with a tail manifests the Uzaru.
This great ape form increases Bardock's power tenfold, turning him into an unstoppable.
I thought once he went
kaiju.
Great Ape, he couldn't go
Someone
back.
call Yajirobe.
While some Saiyans can maintain control over this berserker form, low-class warriors like Bardock don't receive the same level of training as those of higher birth. Prince Vegeta's control is so precise he can speak while changed, but Bardock
Okay.
cannot.
Hell, it's questionable if he even remembers everything that happens when he goes full tilt gorilla. The Saiyan strategy is pretty much just monkey see, monkey smash.
Despite being low-class, Bardock's power level nearly matched that of King Vegeta, who could destroy multiple planets at once.
So he's just low class in terms of like economy, not in terms of strength. Like, shouldn't it be like a society where, for a Saiyan society where all they do is fight, shouldn't your class be based off how strong you are?
At about this time, King Vegeta's power level was around 10,000.
Yeah, we know power levels are kinda janky. Nobody can agree on what the number really means.
Outside of his fight with Gas, Bardock doesn't really show any high-end feats in canon, but we can use power levels to compare him to other characters with similar levels to better understand his potential.
Like when his son fought Prince Vegeta. What's the scouter say about his power level? It's over
9,000. What?
Yeah, the dub changed it to fit Vegeta's lip flaps, but we only cover the cold hard truth, damn it.
According to this movie pamphlet, Goku's power level between his fight with Vegeta and his trip to Namek was 10,000. This lines up with that previous reading and puts him on par with Bardock. Goku's training during the trip eventually raised him to 90,000 upon arrival, but this gives
Damn.
us a clear window.
Yeah, early in the trip,
Times
he
10.
had to dodge a bunch of incoming asteroids and blast his ship away from a star, which is impressive considering the speed involved.
The planet Namek is outside Earth's quadrant of the universe, and it took his ship 6 days to make the journey. Traveling a quarter of the universe's diameter would put the ship over 9.5 trillion times the speed of light.
Yeah, bro, just give the fight to Bardock, bro. Just give the fight to
And Goku
Bardock.
would have had to keep up with that kind of speed to do all that other stuff.
Makes sense given far weaker characters could reach the moon in a fraction of a second. Should be trivial enough for Bardock.
All this speed and power meant when
Just
Bardock
give it
and
to
his team
Bardock, bro.
assaulted the planet Cereal, they went cheerio.
Bardock ravaged the planet.
I read that. That's from Dragon
until
Ball
he
Super.
found 2 survivors. A mother.
I forgot his
and a
name,
child.
though.
Some may call it
Was his name
weakness,
Vanilla?
Others a moment
Granola,
of clarity.
Granola,
But
that's his
Bardock
name.
was suddenly reminded of his wife and recently born son. He chose to spare the two, and even pushed himself
Oh, yeah,
far
I
past his
remember
limits to
this.
protect them from his own Frieza Force allies, who taunted that Frieza had dire plans for the Saiyans' future.
This moment changed Bardock, making him more appreciative of his family and cautious of Frieza. When all the Saiyans were called back to planet Vegeta for mysterious reasons, he had a hunch something was up. So before his final stand, smashing through hundreds of soldiers before coming face to face with the tyrant, he sent his youngest kid away for protection. A choice that
Yeah.
allowed his son to thrive. And hey,
W father,
that's
man.
what good parents do.
W
a choice
father.
that would have a greater significance than Bardock could ever imagine.
And then Dildo Dickhead blew them all up and he died.
Damn, Frieza was really
Or
stronger than the
did he?
Saiyans.
Bardock got killed so freaking hard he got blasted back in time.
Actually,
What?
he was pulled away by these two who miscalculated and misplaced him incorrectly in the time stream.
Blah blah blah, non-canon, whatever. He survived. And
What-
when he
what show is this
realized
from?
What happened? He got so unbelievably pissed off. He
Went Super Saiyan.
All
Oh!
right, this is very much an
What show is that from?
scenario, and it is jarring. But think about it. The Super Saiyan form is not achieved through training alone. It requires dedication, introspection, victory, failure, love, and loss. Frieza destroyed the Saiyans because he feared the possibility of the Super Saiyan, a Saiyan with power that could rival his own. But perhaps Bardock's transformation
So
was
Frieza
more
was
than
that
simply
strong.
a what if.
Every time I see Frieza, he's always getting mocked, bro. So it's kind of hard to fathom him being stronger than a Saiyan.
He had begun to take the very steps his son later would to achieve the form. Perhaps if Frieza had hesitated, even for a moment, his fear would have manifested before him right then and there.
Damn, pour one out for Bardock, who figured out how to be
R.I.P.,
the
bro.
truest Saiyan right at the end of it all. I know Kakarot would be proud.
R.I.P. to Bardock.
And shout out to everyone who believed in us during our recent crowdfunding.
And joining you in that
Damn,
support is
they're
the
about to
first
fall
ever
out?
sponsor for an independent Death Battle episode, Manscaped.
Manscaped's
Hey,
newest
I'm
masterpiece
thinking
is
of
the
copping some from
Lawnmower
Manscaped.
5.0 Ultra in forged.
An era, so you need to
I need a
Or
trimmer
maybe
to
you
shave
get
my
that
beard.
cheese comes with so
adding a
grooming.
W
get 10%
Manscaped,
off,
man.
plus free shipping with the code DEATH.
Seriously.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Bardock,
For
man.
a death battle!
Yo, what they got Omni-Man doing? What the frick, bro? What they got Omni-Man dancing? That was Fortnite, right? Ooh, we landed on Thraxa. Two
Great.
cold-blooded
Another
killers.
gross bug planet.
Ooh, shit.
This planet isn't anyone's to conquer.
Don't underestimate me.
So, good boxing. Hold on.
Just like my son, sticking his nose in places he's not ready for.
My sons would kick his ass.
Definitely. Goku is definitely killing Invincible, bro. He's killing Invincible easily. No sweat, too. Y'all remember Omni-Man versus Homelander? That was a nice vid. Woo! W misdirection. He knocked him out? Oh, he's going great ape.
Whatever you are,
Damn, he really knocked him
you're
out.
an embarrassment.
Oh, he's going gray ape. Oh, yeah.
Wait till you see the
Oh, yeah.
of a Saiyan.
The animation is nice, too. The music is
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Yo, Omni-Man be fighting kaijus, though. But a kaiju is not a Super Saiyan. Yo, why they have Omni-Man tanking all these hits? He is not that strong, is he? Oh yeah, they have instant transmission. Damn. Omni-Man is hanging. Hold on. Oh yeah, their tail is the weakness. The tail is a weakness.
Shit.
Yeah, Omni-Man is strong. No lie.
No.
Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan,
Sons.
Super Saiyan.
Me.
Yeah.
You take me from my war.
This is where the real battle begins. This is where the real battle begins. Yeah. Dead. Ooh. He's tanking it though. He tanked that. Omni-Man is doing surprisingly well.
Your time is up!
Oh, wow. Bro, I am... Oh, I thought it was over. I thought it was over.
You said Saiyan. Remember it.
I am 0 for 3 for death battle predictions. This is getting bad. This is absolutely getting bad. Omni-Man really did that. Wow, I thought Bardock had that in the bag. That's crazy. Well, is he gonna come back?
Fuck.
Damn.
Okay, these Gokus have got to stop picking fights with guys in capes.
Pitting Saiyan against Viltrumite is fascinating. Among the many similarities, 5 specific categories stand
Damn,
out.
I didn't know
Starting with
Omni-Man had that.
Bardock is much faster, given his power level matched Goku dodging asteroids at 9.5
Yeah.
trillion times light speed, much higher than the Viltrumite's fastest speed. Add on the 50 times multiplier from Super Saiyan, and it's a huge difference.
Right.
So how did
Clearly
Omni-Man
has the
win?
Speed advantage, but strength and durability are another story.
Though it doesn't seem like it at first, Bardock scales to King Veggie, who wrecked 3 planets at once, and Omni-Man only smashed 1. But given how big that one planet was, the numbers are actually
But he had help though. He had help.
pretty similar, until we factor in the Super Saiyan boost, right?
Well, there's a catch. A major plot point in Invincible involves the coalition of planets admitting that their weapons cannot hurt Viltrumites.
So, when their ship's cannon of this gigantic solar disk, it highlighted just how tough the Viltrumites really are.
This disk completely blocked the sunlight and heat between a planet and its star. And this is no ordinary planet. Its size and density are so
yeah.
high that its inhabitants are as strong as
Ragnar.
Viltrumites just due to living in its natural gravity. To fully block the light to such a planet and remain in consistent orbit, the disk would need to be positioned at its L1 point, the spot that creates an uninterrupted view between sun and satellite, and the disk itself must be about half the diameter of the star in question. This means the scaling of the disk puts it at 3 septillion tons.
Damn.
That's 24 zeros.
Which makes Omni-Man
That is
over
insane.
11,000 times stronger than base Bardock.
Not even the Great Ape or Super Saiyan forms could make up that difference. So strength goes to Nolan.
Still, numbers aren't
Stamina
everything.
probably
As
goes
far
to-
as versatility
to
and combat
Omni-Man.
goes, neither had one distinct advantage that could win outright.
Omni-Man survives in space for much
Omni-Man be
longer,
fighting,
but
though. They
Bardock
like,
barely squeaks out the edge here
straight
thanks to
hands.
his ranged versatility with key attacks and, of course, Super Saiyan.
Okay, let's address the Super Saiyan Bardock thing. It's perfectly fair to question whether or not the form should be in this comparison at all. However, even with the form included, Nolan still takes this, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to our last 2 categories, experience and stamina.
Because they just fight, bro.
Omni-Man's been around a lot longer than Bardock, over 2,000 years, and even with Super Saiyan, Bardock's no master of the form.
And without that mastery, the form drains the user's energies at an increased rate. Which brings us to what may be Omni-Man's most surprising advantage.
Those weird
Stamina.
smart atoms.
Saiyans like Bardock can fight for
But Saiyans get stronger too though.
days on end, but only for so long. Bardock possesses a limited pool of ki, which only depletes faster when using super forms like the Great Ape. In contrast, Omni-Man's biology prevents him from tiring in most cases, letting him travel across whole galaxies for weeks non-stop.
And he
his
couldn't-
smart
he-
atoms
he couldn't
adjust to
even
counter
breathe, too,
whatever
bro.
physical strain he's subjected to.
Bardock's crazy speed and power made him a real challenge.
But Nolan's strength, experience, and sheer endurance presented an unstoppable and
Yeah.
unshakable force that would inevitably land the killing blow.
This one was
When push
surprising.
came
I'm not
to
gonna lie.
shove, Omni-Man raised the bar. Duck.
The winner is Omni-Man.
I'm 0 for 3 on Death Battle predictions, bro. What's going on here? Don't worry, we're gonna get the next one. We're gonna get the next one. This one was surprising though. I didn't know Omni-Man had that, but when you think about it, Viltrumites are pretty strong. Like they are strong and damn near. How old is Goku even? Are Saiyans also like almost immortal, pretty much? 2,000 years old. That's just crazy. What are your thoughts on the videos, man? Do you think it's a good ending? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know which video I should react to next. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.